everyone. This is Amanda Killian with Heal Intuitively, and this session is for a fear clearing. There's been a lot of natural disasters occurring on the East Coast, and a lot of people are feeling disconnected and uneasy. Definitely being ungrounded is a huge factor at play. And so this session is to connect and anchor you, to help you let go of the fear and replace it with faith so you can better hear the voice of God, so that you can receive intuition, that you can be open to things that would the things that would bring clarity and truth to your understanding. And so anyways, that's what this session is for. I'm going to go ahead and tune in to everyone's energy who is consenting to that work to be done, and we'll just get started. Okay, so the first thing that coming up is a huge mushroom. It's like giant, and it's like a very stereotypical red mushroom, with the white dots. And it feels like a lot of disgust in looking at this, and it's like, where did this come from? And there's a lot of confusion. Like, did it fall from the sky? Speculation. Kind of like a stab of panic in the chest, like, what is happening here? Like, this doesn't make sense. Marty, like, we're starting to release. um Go ahead and tap and breathe out this confusion, not understanding, lack of clarity. It can't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Do I want it to make sense to me? Why is this happening? Like, oh, all the questioning. Why? Like, I have to know. I must know. And just like take 3 big deep breaths and breathe out that panic. One more. Go ahead and place your feet on the floor, you're sitting, or just with your intention to anchor yourself to the earth. Let any of the residuals, that initial panic, confusion, drain out the bottoms of your feet and into the earth. And just like let it wash into the earth. Okay. I'm getting a green light. We can keep going. So I just see like a huge pickup truck backing up, and it's being loaded into the back of the truck. And it's like the driver is just really like, they're like, oh, this is going to magical fairy garden. And it feels a little silly, but this is what's coming up. Is going to a fairy garden, and like, it's not staying here. Like, it's like, we've got this covered, and it feels just very like matter of fact. And it's not really like, as it doesn't feel dismissive of, people's like questioning, but it just feels really matter of fact, like, oh, this is what it is. Um, it kind of feels more like the energy of a parent to a child when there's just like a complete lack of like understanding. Um, it's like, yeah, okay. So any resistance to being spoken to in like a clear way, to hearing like a clear voice of reason, whether it's from another human or from God. Just let that go. Any resistance to hearing clear reason. Oh. Like, hmm. Any frustration with it not making sense. I'm letting that go now. Okay. So see this mushroom get loaded and it drives away. The answer the driver gave is just like it's floating in the air. It's going to a magical fairy garden. It's not staying here. I'm gonna take it away now. And reach up and grab it. Reach up and grab this clear answer and place it at your crown chakra. So just go ahead and place it there and accept. Like it's okay to receive clear answers. Like it's safe for me to receive clear answers. It's safe for me to receive with clarity. And it's like there's definitely still some resistance there. I'm gonna invite whoever is still experiencing some resistance to go ahead and scribble that out. Just scribble out not feeling like you can receive clear answers because I'm still getting like it is safe like in general to receive clear answers. Safe for me to receive clear answers. I'm getting a no from somebody. Like it's like not safe for me. It's like it feels very much connected to worthlessness. Like I am not worthy. And I do have a free session for that. Um, you'll see that posted about a year ago on YouTube. You'll see that available. So I highly recommend that if that person is you. Okay, so keep going. And now I see a person, many people, there's collecting flowers. So just to me, it's like it's translating to like carrying on. And there's still like some I don't know how to describe it, but like the ground is not settled like from the mushroom. Like there is like you can tell there was a mushroom there. So the ground is still disturbed. But all around it, there are flowers and people are picking them and they're going about their lives. Like it's almost like picking flowers is their job. And like to me, that's like having joy and living a life filled with joy is your job. And it's like, so any guilt or shame for not living your joyful life, you can just let that go. Oh, oh. But like it's safe. It's safe to pick flowers. It's safe to live your life with joy. It's safe to have ease and joy. Even in chaotic, stressful times, it's safe to experience joy. I'm actually getting a really strong yes for that one. It feels so good in my soul. Like, so even when there's chaos around me, it can be safe for me to feel joy. And I just feel like there's this calm of like just anchoring the energy, like so collective and individually, like the energy is just completely anchored, like this channel of light. Everyone in this channel of light or in their own columns of light. Yes. Okay. Are we also collectively in a channel? I feel like it's both. It's like everyone is individually and collectively. And is everyone collectively in this column of light? I'm getting a no, but most people are. Um, it just feels like that might be a whole nother session, like resistance to um, community, cooperation, and healing in a way that's um, united with other people. That just feels really, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother topic that applies to I'd be willing to do that session too. So let's carry on. Everyone is placing their flowers in the basket. And then this is good. Okay. So for this next image, okay, I just am like, oh, like this coyote, or was it coyote or wolf? Wolf. I don't even know if wolves do that. But for this image, they do. And so yeah, just howling, and it's a moonlit night. The air kind of feels like damp and heavy. It feels like musky, like and kind of sends like a chill down your spine. And it's like there's definitely like fear that's building, like fear of death, fear of harm, loss, just the general not knowing where is this wolf at, where am I, like what's going to happen to me, just like all of that, those feelings of fear go, all that panic of where's this wolf, and like almost like it's some kind of like horrific game, like this really twisted, gross game. And there's even like there's coming up like blame from God, like you did this is your fault. Like this is your fault, like you put it here, like why are you watching us, like, and I'm not getting that's for the even this is like a majority, it's not a majority, it's but it's okay to have these feelings, and so it's like any of the guilt and shame, let that go. That's not helpful, let it go. And just asking for clarity from God or your highest source, like asking for clarity on the truth of the matter, like what is this God's responsibility? This is the wolf's responsibility, like having like a deeper level of comprehension on why bad things happen, why bad things happen to good people. Oh, I'm feeling that. And the word that's coming up to my mind is agency. There's a lot of mixed feelings about this word. So I'm just feeling like it's like this towel that's being wrung out, and like we're just twisting it out, like all these mixed feelings of just like disgust and anger and judgment at other people's choices, at nature, and letting it ring out. And then also like what is left is the the kind of the buoyancy in life of that that agency provides, like that joy that fills your soul of knowing you can make choices and then make new choices when those choices don't serve you. And let's see, I'm just seeing it like shake out. It's still like feels how it feels a little bit damp, so just go ahead and hang it on the line dry and let the sun, like both the literal Son of God and the sun that shines Okay, and then going back to this image of the wolf and just getting a clear perspective, this wolf is really far away. And it's like, well, there are people closer to the wolf than me. And it's like, yes, that is true. And even though even I don't understand all the reasonings why bad things happen to good people or why these natural disasters or events occur, I could still feel the peace and feel like it's anchor, that it's okay. Like it's safe, even though I don't understand it. Eventually I'll know. It will make sense. And it's okay that I don't know right now. I don't have to know and have all the answers right now, but I can continue to seek clarity and I can receive in clarity. Okay. So yeah, there is like this clear separation between this wolf and person. And it's like a huge valley. It's like there's like an empty bunt cake shaped valley, and then the wolf is like at the center. And I know, it's wild. But yeah, so it's just the wolf is up the center. And the person is on, it's almost like it's recessed into the earth and they're on another plateau. The, the wolf cannot jump the distance. That person is safe. And even though people may be on the plateau for different reasons, it feels really sad. It's like that sadness, you can let go of the sadness. It's like, no, I can't. It's like there's a lot of resistance, like, no, it's not okay. I can't let go of the sadness. That is sad. That's what sadness is. Oh, and I definitely I want to validate and I will validate that pain of people experiencing like such terrible hardships and even death and how just unfair it feels. But when you hand your grief over to God, you recycle it back into the earth and you let it go, you can be comforted. When you're willing to mourn, you can receive comfort. And there is a difference between being sad and angry, like, and holding it, and there's a difference between expressing these things and letting them out of your body and your energy field and for your heart. Like don't keep them in your heart. Let them out. And it's safe. It's safe to express. Yeah. Just trying to combine some words there. It's safe to express. It's safe to cry. It's safe to feel. It's safe to feel all the sorrow, sadness. I'm getting a yes. Yes. Just go ahead and breathe deeply. Just feel the peace at having a new perspective. And there's still like a bit of like confusion And just know that even if it doesn't make sense right now, it can make sense in the future. It can make sense the next moment. And it's okay not to have all the answers right now. Okay, getting a green light. We have time for one more image. And it feels like a cat in the blender. But the cat is intact. It's like um oh my eyes. Okay. That was weird. It feels like a cat in a blender, but there's no blade in the blender, or that there is a blade. And then, yeah, there's no blade. Okay, there's no blade in this blender, but it's like swirling around like there was, and it's just hitting the sides and getting beaten up, and it's like so exhausted. And it's a really heavy feeling of overwhelm. And if in general, if you struggle with feeling overwhelmed, I have a session for that too. Um, that one's a paid session, but it's affordable. Yeah, so this just feeling of being overwhelmed and dysregulated and just bouncing and ping-ponging from one thing to the next and just not feeling like you can breathe or catch a break, and everything is going wrong, and everything and anything is going wrong, and it just feels like so helpless, like just being tossed with the wind, like you can't help it. And it's just exasperated. It definitely feels really hopeless. It feels hopeless. It feels helpless. It feels like, what's the point? What's the use? Go ahead and start to tap and breathe these things out. Hopefully, you already are starting to process them and let them go. Mm. And just let the cat slide down the bottom of the blender, the one with no blade, and just let him be there and be still. And there's definitely like panic at the thought of being still, like, oh, like being still is painful. Like it's almost like it's more painful than being yanked around and everything being so chaotic. It's more painful to be still. Like it's so uncomfortable. Go ahead and breathe that out. Like I don't resonate with the frequency of stillness. Oh, I can't. I don't want to. It's uncomfortable. It's painful. It's awful. Sorry. I'm laughing with you. I hope because I've felt this way too, where slowing down from the chaos of the day has just felt like too much. I couldn't possibly, everything would fall through the cracks. And so I'm laughing out of full commiseration. Like I feel it too. Oh. Mm. I've had one of those days. I have those days. I have 4 kids, y'all. So just let that go. Like it could be safe to be still. It could be safe to vibrate the same frequency of stillness. Ooh, okay. I am vibrating the same frequency of stillness as a no. More than 50%, no, less than 50%. Like, yeah, okay, 30%. Okay, like 30% of you are vibrating at the rate of stillness, frequency of stillness. Okay, yeah, so 30%. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can just raise it. Um, like our energies are so powerful, and being able to influence those around us for good, not or or for bad, but hopefully for good. Like your energy field and the frequency your frequency and the feelings in your heart, and not just like the things you do, although that matters too, like has a tremendous like ability to impact for good. And so I just be open to receive that. And I just feel like people are being like like more people are being influenced for this ability to be still, like this being influenced by other people's ability and being lifted up by that. And I'm like, oh, I really love that community and I feel that in my soul. Um, just the goodness that community can have on others. And I just see I'm starting to see like volunteers and help and like loading a truck. And I feel like that's like wrapping up for this session. And it just feels like just like a warm blanket, like our comfort. And just knowing that it's safe to be still, and to receive support, to receive aid. But it's also, it feels like also the reverse is true, that it's also okay to be that person who gives support and aid. And it's okay to take turns, like you could be in either role and it could be safe and good. And it feels really uplifting. Okay, just go ahead and place your feet on the earth and ground. Come back. You're fully present in your body. And you just remember to take big, deep breaths. And just receive that. I'm praying for you guys all, and I really hope that this has been helpful and that you are feeling loved and supported, that you can receive comfort and clarity and guidance from on high. I just, I hope that you can receive it. And I'm going to go ahead and close the session for today, and I hope you have a joyous day.